What's up, guys? Out of the sauna, honestly, I don't know how long we went. Got talking with this one guy who's also into the Brian Johnson stuff. It was funny. It was like two full-scale, like, health autistic people. And we're just going, like, we're talking fast. I say something weird, and he's like, oh, you know that. And then he says something, I'm like, whoa, you know that. Oh, shoot. That's how it fell off. And it was wrapped around me. I'll make sure to keep the camera facing upward. Good sauna session. Earlier we did Norwegian forward for Tabata, me and David, and it was his first one, and he was dying, I was dying. It was a weird one because I've done it a good bit, so it feels a little more comfortable during it. I was like doing the fourth one, I'm giving everything, and I was like, okay, we're good, that was 4. In the next 20 minutes, I'm trying not to throw up the gag reflexes and saying, good session though. Sauna, let's see how long that was. Yeah, that was like 42 minutes. We lifted earlier. I was not seeing a video or anything, but what I'm making this video for, I'm trying to come in. I'm gonna do another 50 days of logging. I wanna make sure I don't miss a day. But here and there, and I was talking about second guy. First, Brian Johnson friend, his name is David. He left. There was a guy like right next to the heating element trying to get like the most out of it, and I was like, bro, this guy's huge. I need to ask him like how long he's been in this. And he said he's been in since he was 13. He's talking about gym culture. A lot of influencers how they'll be fake just to get the views, and how some people like C-Bum and Sam Sulek pop out and they're just like, they're real, and there's not a lot of real people out there who are making it. And so we kind of talked for a while and said, it's better to be real and not massive than it is to sell your soul to get something. So that's what I want to try for 50 days. And that is it for now. Okay, end of day car talk. I'm going to talk you through what my email is going to be about today. So email. I have an email list, and I was lacking and did not send emails for a very long time, but not today. I have set a deal with 2 of my friends. If I don't send an email on Monday, which is my weekly email day, I have to Venmo them each $100. So I've been sent to send my emails, and it's late, and I would like to sleep, but I also have an idea for an email, and an email needs to be sent, or else I'll lose $200. I was thinking about this. Social media is probably going to die soon. Like, I really think entirely. So the stages of social media evolved from just following friends, you subscribe to channels, and it was creator focused. And now things are so intent on the content itself. People will gain lots of followers or lots of likes and have random things go viral because the algorithm can dictate what is actually entertaining. So what happens when everything is so purely optimized and content can be created so flawlessly with content guidance, data analytics, AI generation? You see AI models. That's crazy. AI models, not AI models in the terms of like large language models, but I'm talking like Instagram models who happen to not be real people. If everyone gets so good at abusing the meta of the system, it kind of defeats what made the system good in the first place. I was thinking a lot about this video game I used to play called Apex Legends, and right when it came out, it was kind of like the antithesis to Fortnite. Fortnite was like the big game everyone was playing, but everyone kind of had Fortnite figured out. This new one comes along, it's similar to Fortnite. It's like this cloud goes around and kills everyone in a circle, and you have to win by killing everyone else. This new one had different mechanics. It was new, and a lot of people hopped on really early because it had the hype. But what was fun is that nobody knew what they were doing. For like the first 3 months, if you were good, it's because you were able to like pick up cues on the game and you were skilled. But you weren't like killed instantly because somebody like had spent 6 years playing the game. And so progressively over time, the game gets worse, not because the quality of the game actually is getting worse. It's because people figured out the game. If there's no mystery to the game, there's no game anymore. It's like solving a puzzle, but what if you could just look up the tutorial on YouTube? That puzzle is not exactly the brain game it was meant to be. And that seemed to be the death of Apex Legends, is that everyone figured out the meta, abused it, and it wasn't because of their skill, but it was because of the things they knew and the tricks they could play is what made them good at the game. And that seems to be what social media is now. Is pre-Mr. Beast, it was some people had it more figured out than others. There was no definitive science of like, this is the meta, this is how you abuse it, and this is how you become something. It required people to actually have good content of character and create something that was actually meaningful in order to like make anything of themselves on the social media realm. And then you start to remove with the secondary aspects of what makes content good. You remove the soul,
it then becomes a shell of what it was meant to be. The puzzle has been solved, and everyone just looks up a YouTube tutorial now for what social media is. There are some real people left, but it seems the overall story is that because things have become moneyballed, and what I mean by that is that baseball used to be an entertaining sport, and then guy comes along, realizes the data science of, oh, we should play it this specific way, we should make sure people don't hit for a second base because we know the math will statistically make us most likely to win if we have this person stay on first base. And so everyone was ruled by the math, and the math was so boring to watch. And now, like, who watches baseball? It's gone, essentially. I'm sure there's some people, if you're in Japan, they like baseball over there for some reason. That is something that was funny. I probably shouldn't say it, but you can think it too. The essential I'm getting at is that we have so much information for social media that it's become meta, and I think as good as doom scrolling algorithms are at getting people addicted, eventually it's just too much. It loses the soul. It's so far removed from what it was promised to be that people just up and leave, and they're done with it. So that's what the email is going to be about today, and I hope it's good. If you want to join it, just email me, or like fill out the form in the description. I'll put a form in the description, and I'll have 28. There's 28 people on the list, and maybe if you join, there will be 29. That is it for tonight, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.